to show us what he can do, and Malik Nabers and Brian Thomas Jr. have become quite the duo. Nabers, 523 yards and 5 touchdowns. And Brian Thomas Jr., well, he's got 413 yards and 5 touchdowns of his own. As a former quarterback, it must be nice to look to your left and your right and see those two guys out there.
Oh my gosh, it's a dream come true.
Our own RG3, quarterbacks that have hit 10,000 passing yards and 2,000 or more rushing yards as well. It's a nice group to be a part of.
Yeah, I mean, Jayden Daniels is really taking his game to the next level.
Slant, and it's caught. Mason Taylor lowers his shoulder and gets across the 50-yard line. It looks to be about a half-yard shy. Play action. Again, good protection. Daniels out of the pocket. Dodges a couple of tacklers and picks up an extra 3 or 4 yards as he slipped in between Jean-Baptiste and Ladarius Tennyson for 7.
That is the classic find two, split two. Right here, Jayden Daniels drops back. He sees that they've got the bracket coverage on the outside.
Quarterback run for Daniels. And he shoots for about 2 to the 25. He's number 1 in the SEC in passing yards per game and touchdown passes. And he had a big response last week, as did their entire team when they fell down early to Arkansas. There's Malik Nabers on the quick out. That should be good enough for a first down.
He needed to put his foot on the gas.
Over the middle, in stride, there's Nabers. First down, a gain of 24 to the Ole Miss 40.
That foot on the gas. Ain't nobody better to throw to than Malik Nabers. Jayden Daniels goes through his reads. He's not staring down his receiver. He's looking at the defense, and he's knifing through him with passes.
Swing pass, scooped up by Diggs. Here comes a blitz. Daniels has a one-on-one in the back of the end zone. Climbing the ladder. And hauling it in is Thomas for the touchdown. Over the top of DeAndre Prince. Brian Thomas Jr. How pretty was that?
Oh my goodness, it was very pretty. And as a quarterback, that makes you want to throw to a guy like that even more. Watch him go up, high point the ball, pull it close to him, and get both feet in. Not only would that have counted here in college football, but that counts in the NFL.
Now it's 2nd and long. This time a 4-man rush. Quarterback run right up the middle. Goes Jayden Daniels. He's got the first down and more. Daniels hunting the pylon. Down the sideline into the red zone before he's finally run out by Zamari Walton. At the 10-yard line. He picks up 55.
Right here, simple quarterback draw. Running back leads up on the linebacker, center leads up on the other linebacker, and then Jayden Daniels does the rest. He is such a quick speed guy that as soon as he puts his foot in the ground, he makes defenders not realize how fast he is moving.
Let's see if there's another response for the LSU offense. They get it started with Mason Taylor. Let's go down to Chris. That's a great story to hear. And a laser beam shot to Malik Nabers. Gets to the sideline. Gets a block. And out of bounds. Inside the 30-yard line of Ole Miss.
Right there, Jayden Daniels made all NFL scouts happy. Watch how he layers this throw over the linebacker and puts it right on the face of Malik Nabers. And the ability to create after the catch is what also makes Nabers so...
Absolutely. To him and his entire family as Jayden Daniels. A little turnaround route. That looks to be good enough for a first down into the red zone. Will they pressure Daniels on 3rd down? Only a 4-man rush. Daniels, back right corner of the end zone. Drops it in. Thomas with a touchdown. Another perfect throw from Jayden Daniels. And Brian Thomas with a touchdown that looked like it would be good on Sundays again.
Bob, they just beat him on the same play twice. Slot fade, Brian Thomas Jr. gets his feet in there. You see the DB saying, no, let's see, 1-2. Oh, my goodness. Ability to run a 2-minute offense.
Only a 3-man rush. Coming back is Brian Thomas. Turns upfield. Yards after the catch again for Brian Thomas Jr.
He's one of those true #1 wide receivers.
Daniels. Guess who? Brian Thomas Jr. Jayden Daniels has hit on 11 straight. They bring a blitz. Well protected. Out of the pocket. And scoots out of bounds. That'll stop the clock at the 38-yard line of Ole Miss. They'll actually... Daniels, quarterback draw. Brought down inside the 30 at the 29-yard line. And, of course, inside of the last 2 minutes. Daniels, he's going to take a shot. Kyron Lacey. He's got it. That's an LSU touchdown. Right down the chimney. Jayden Daniels to Kyron Lacey. 29 yards.
Oh, my God. That's just unbelievable, man. 3 touchdowns, all 3 the same box fade route, and Jayden Daniels is dropping it in the bucket. Look at that beauty. Kyron Lacey barely has to even raise his hands up. That's how perfect of a throw that was.
35 seconds to go in the half.
I mean, look at Jayden Daniels just dropping dimes all day today. Brian Thomas Jr. Oh, we're going to go to him one more time, Brian Thomas Jr. And then he finds the Wi-Fi connection and airdrops a beauty in there to Kyron Lacey. I mean, Jayden Daniels, I don't know why he's not higher on draft boards. I don't know why he's not being talked about for conversation for the Heisman. Is this simple and the thing that they need to do for sure?
A blitz flushes Daniels out of the pocket again, crosses body. This time he finds Brian Thomas.
There you go.
And he gets to midfield. That stops the clock. 17 seconds to go. Josh Williams in motion. Daniels over the middle. It's Thomas Jr. again. Breaks a tackle. And he gives himself up with 7 seconds. Jayden Daniels in the flat to Diggs. Tumbles down at the 43.
You line up with all these wide receivers.
Daniels. They may have to account for quarterback run as well, as Daniels is breaking tackles. And he gets walloped out of bounds at the 36-yard line. That will be another personal foul called against Ole Miss on this drive.
Anthony is the same one who got the big hit earlier in the game that caused the fumble. But when the quarterback is already out of bounds, he stepped foot, 2 feet out of bounds. Second one's about to come down.
Daniels scans the field, tucks it under at the 5-yard line. Looking for the goal line, driven back, just shot. Inside the 1 on the scamper by Jayden Daniels. The quarterback sneak with a push for Daniels from Josh Williams behind. No signal yet. That is a touchdown for LSU. (35-31), another long touchdown drive. 8 plays, 85 yards, and Jayden Daniels got it done with his legs.
Yes, he did. You see the quickness there. Definitely with the 6.
Oh, that's a given. Mason Taylor gets this drive started with a 5-yard gain. Another button hook. And that should be good for a first down to Malik Neighbors. Forward progress gets him past the line to gain. Daniels scans the field. That's a long check down to Brian Thomas Jr. And he's got 2 yards. Neighbors broke 1 tackle, but could not get away from DeMarco Williams. So it sets up 3rd down. Same side of the field. That's the way that the quarterback looks, and why not? Pitch and catch first down to Malik Neighbors.
Every single time that Ole Miss loads the box and goes one-on-one on the outside, LSU is absolutely abusing them.
The left of Daniels. He runs right instead. Down the sideline. Inside the 15-yard line, Mason Taylor spins to the 12. Jayden Daniels has now converted 21 of his last 22 through the air.
And he's showing you the full bag. Right here, he sees the corner come off.
3-man rush. Daniels to the sideline. Close to the original line of scrimmage. Run out at the 44. Over the middle. Crossing route. Kyron Lacey breaking tackles. A first down well inside the 35-yard line of Ole Miss.
Malik Neighbors and Brian Thomas Jr. It's the third or fourth guy. Kyron Lacey, who his coach said is one step away from being another guy, and he's showing you his skills on full display tonight.
This might be a free play. Jayden Daniels, he's going to take a shot. Why not? It was a neutral zone infraction. The catch made by Brian Thomas. He's got another touchdown.
And Jayden Daniels pulled an Aaron Rodgers, and I hope Rodgers is watching tonight, because when you get those guys to jump off sides, you got to throw it deep. And Jayden Daniels isn't just throwing it deep, fellas. He's throwing these, and his receivers are making plays for him.
Daniels, a little pass on the flat to Mason Taylor. Near midfield before he's finally brought down by Cedric Johnson. Let's check in with Chris.
Guys, Jayden Daniels is as calm as a quarterback on the sidelines as someone I have ever seen. He comes out, watches kickoff, will stand by himself.
Nice fake by Daniels, allowing him to escape and cross the 50-yard line. Now both of these teams play very high-tempo offense. Jayden Daniels with a chance to pull this one out of the fire for LSU. Empty backfield, three-man rush. Daniels gets it started with a crosser. Chris Hilton breaks a tackle. Hilton down the sideline. What a great start for LSU. He's marked out at the 33-yard line of Ole Miss.
You're trying to go win a game, this is exactly how you do it. You know Ole Miss is going to be playing soft. Throw it underneath, and then Chris Hilton Jr. said, don't forget about me.
Quarterback run for Daniels. With speed to the edge. Dragged down. Flags down. Jeremiah Jean-Baptiste may have just horse-collared Jayden Daniels into a 15-yard penalty.
Wow.
Oh, man, I always say speed and space always wins the race, and the only reason it didn't on this one was because Jeremiah Jean-Baptiste got the horse collar on Jayden Daniels.